Hi, everyone. This is Maddie Meyer, Director of Communications for Kansas Grain Sorghum.
And this is Andy Hineman, producer from Lane County out in western Kansas.
And we're here today to provide our audience a little bit about the Sorghum Connection series, more specifically, the Dighton leg of the series, which will be held on September 11th. And so, Andy, starting off, why don't you give us a little bit of background on how you became involved with the Sorghum Connection program?
Well, I'm a board member with Kansas Sorghum and have learned a little bit more about the research that's going on and some of the field days that or the research that Rodrigo's been doing. And in parallel with that, we've been doing on-farm trials for the past 6 or 7 years with just hybrid studies, both milo and corn, and we typically have a fall field day. So it aligned really well for us to work with Rodrigo and Sorghum Connections and invite them to do research in our field. So we're excited about having them here in Lane County, right in our backyard, testing in our environment. So it's pretty exciting for us.
Awesome. And so, as the Sorghum Connection series aims to prevent stalk rot, one of the biggest challenges that producers often face when it comes to yield, give us a preview of what was implemented through the trials throughout the past several months.
So Rodrigo has different fertilizer or fungicide treatments, different application methods, different timing methods, all with the same hybrids. So replicated throughout the study in our field. And it's been quite interesting as the growing seasons progress. We've been able to walk through the field side by side with my agronomist and his students and research folks. And it's been really kind of neat to see the difference in maturity of the plants based on treatments and just the way it's progressed throughout the growing season. So we're excited to see what the yield does. We've been blessed to have some good rain at that field this year, so hopefully we'll get some good yield data this fall.
Excellent. And why should producers attend the Field Day series?
Well, I think it's great to be able to see sorghum dollars being used in our own backyard to do research that's impactful to our bottom line. So I mentioned we'll see what the yield is this fall, and we're optimistic there'll be some return on the fungicide applications that he's researching. So anything new that we can do to increase our yield and increase our profitability is great for producers. So we're excited about that opportunity. I think our field day is a little bit unique because we also have our hybrid study with over 25 hybrids from multiple brands out there. And then we also have a industry study in the same field as well with innovative seed solutions. So there's a lot of research being done right here in our own backyard. And I want to have producers have the opportunity to come out and ask questions and see what we're researching, see what we're doing for the betterment of sorghum and the future of sorghum in Kansas.
Absolutely. That's awesome. And so, as we're closing out here, why don't you give our listeners, our audience, a refresher on the date, time, and location of the Dighton Field Day?
Yeah, the field day here is going to be on September 11th. We'll start with registration at 8:30 a.m. and it's easy to find. It's just 1 mile north of Dighton, right on Highway 23. And we'll spend the morning in the field looking at the different research that's happening out there. And then lunch will be served. We would prefer an RSVP. And then following the lunch, there will be a trial of a corn plot after that for any corn growers out there.
Awesome. Well, Andy, thanks for joining me today, and we hope to see you all there at the Sorghum Connection series on September 11th.
Thanks, Maddie.